All right, boys, have a seat. We need to talk about some Chelsea news. Unfortunately, there will not be any matches this weekend and most likely next weekend, but that does mean some good news for Chelsea, so stick around as we dive deeper into this. For those that don't know who I am, my name is Mike, huge fan of the best team in London, which happens to be Chelsea. If you agree with that, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate that. Now, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, there will not be any fixtures this weekend. Chelsea will not be playing Fulham. And yes, I know what's going on, but this is good news for Chelsea because this gives Graham Potter more time to assess the squad itself and figure out who he wants to start in his starting 11. Now, currently right now, I know it's kind of a toss-up with all our players. I've watched some videos on people talking about who could be the best 11 for Graham Potter, but really, no one's going to know it besides himself. That being said, he does get multiple weeks now to look at this, assess each and every player tactics-wise, and see exactly what will work with each and every player that we have. Now, obviously, he most likely will stick with some of our big guns like Thiago Silva, Reece James, Raheem Sterling. But besides that, and maybe Cucurella since he did play with them last year, but really besides that, I think anyone right now can be up in the air to be starting for Graham Potter, which again leaves the door wide open for any player. It doesn't matter where you were when Tuchel was here. I think everyone has a fair chance now looking at it, which again can really be good for this squad because as we've seen in our last couple of matches, the motivation there was just gone. We were lacking it. We definitely saw in our last Champions League match and even in the last match against West Ham, really no one had any effort in playing in those games. You could say a few players, but really this is going to be a great jumpstart for our players. Now, that being said though, he still has to figure out exactly who the starting 11 is going to be. Now, he may go with a certain set in the first match and may rotate some players in and out to finally get the right formation, tactics that he wants. But again, this is going to be good for the players themselves because we are going to see players fighting for positions which we haven't seen in a while, and we have great talent all around the pitch. Our attacking third, midfield, defense, and even goalkeeping. We have multiple players that want to play each and every match and play the full 90 that have not played in quite some time. So therefore, like I said, this will be great competition for the squad. Along with that, this also gives our two players some extra time to fully get fit. Now, N'Golo Kante is expected to be fit by October 1st, which is right around when we start the fixtures back up in the league itself, which that would be great news for this player that he does get some extra time to recover, to fully get back in the squad. The other player is Mendy, which I'm not too sure if he actually had an injury, but on the report I'm reading right now, it said he had a knee issue, which is why Kepa started the last game in the Champions League, but I think that was just a saying that they had, so therefore Kepa could actually start that match. I don't think Mendy actually has a major issue going on. But that being said though, N'Golo Kante and Mendy still get plenty of time to rest up, and even all our other players get to rest up because it's already been a long season. We had the preseason. There wasn't much time in the summer to take off. So again, I think players need a rest, which will definitely help, but this will obviously impact the rest of the season later down the road because we're going to have to jam pack the rest of these games into a certain period where there's not going to be a whole lot of time. So we may have some fixtures almost every 3 days like we did last season, which as we saw took a lot of energy of all our players. So again, this could be a big issue down the road, but obviously not only Chelsea will face this, but all other clubs in the league itself. So we'll see what happens, but again, there is some good news with us not having a game this weekend. So again, Graham Potter gets more time with the players, and some of our players that are injured get some more time to heal up. So that is all I have for you today in the Chelsea newsroom here. So again, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate it, and that is it, and I will see you next time.